Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is my very first video that I'm doing, and I feel like it took me What happened?
I just remembered about
Your car?
yeah,
Is it 6 o'clock?
yeah, it's 6:20.
Oh, here we go. Can you shut that door behind you?
Yep.
Thanks. Hey guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video. I'm very excited to be starting this little endeavor, and I actually tried to shoot a video a couple times and apparently thought I knew what I was doing, but I didn't. So I finally got one together and got the ball rolling on things, and hopefully you like my first look that I'm doing. Most of the eyeshadows are from the Book of Shadows from Kat Von D that was actually out last Christmas. It's a smoky cranberry color, which I wore this a lot last year during the holiday season. I think it's a lot of fun. It works gorgeous with green eyes and hazel eyes because the red is going to bring out the green undertones of your eyes. I have kind of browny hazily eyes, and when I wear any sort of reds or purples, it definitely pops, brings out the honey color and the green color in my eyes. So keep watching if you want to know how to do this this makeup look, and hopefully you like it, and subscribe so I can put up lots and lots more videos and get this YouTube thing rolling. Bye, thanks. So here I am just putting on a base, which is Max Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. This is one of their Pro Longwear paint pots, so what that's going to do is help from any sort of creasing, and it will make your eyeshadow last longer. You can use an eye primer by Urban Decay, but I like to use this one. It makes all the veins in my eyelids go away or any sort of redness. After I do that, I take a color from Morphe eyeshadows with a fluffy brush, and this is a cranberry kind of orangey color, and it's number 99. And these shadows are only $2, so you really need to hop on the bandwagon there. I did mix a little bit of number 30 in with that, which gave it that pretty intense red look. You could leave that out or do one or the other, but they're both really great colors and ended up being a great transition color for the color that I was going to put right into my crease. Then I went and did that with the other side and just made sure to blend everything in. After I used this brush, I still went in with a clean MAC 217 brush to blend everything out just to make sure there were no harsh edges. This is a look, since the colors are really intense and I used a lot of matte colors on my transition color, you definitely want to blend. And then I just went in a little bit more and evened it out because my left eye definitely looked a little bit stronger than my right eye. Over here, what I'm doing is I'm going in with the color WTF by Kat Von D in her eyeshadow book that I got last Christmas season. And I just went into the crease and I just went back and forth. I did also get this into the corner of my eye that's right by my nose, the inside corner, because I wanted to give it a little bit of a rounder look to my eyes, so that's why I put that color on the inside and outside corner. You'll also see that I take the darker color here, which is called Wonderland, and this has it's a black color that also has red sparkles in it, and I went back and forth and I put this on the inner corner of my eye also, and it's going to give you a rounded look on your eye. And some people call it the snow globe effect. I've heard people call it a eyeshadow sandwich. I don't know what the actual technical term is for it. I just say that I'm putting color on the inner corner of my eye. So after I do that, I go to the other eye and I do the same thing, and you just want to go back and forth. And this is a darker color, obviously, so you do want to focus more on the outer corner of your eye, but definitely bring it into the inner corner and go back and forth with it and make sure it's all blended and mixed in really well. If you do get a little bit of it on the center of your eye, that's okay. It's no big deal. You're going to go over it with a little bit of a lighter shimmery color in the center, but and then I took another clean MAC 217 and blended that out. Now I'm going in with that pinky shimmery color that's also from the Kat Von D palette, and it's called Instagram. So I put that all over my lid. I went right over that dark color also on the inner corner and outer corner of my eye. I'm going to touch that up later. So you just want to bring it over. This is a very, it's kind of a chalky shadow, so I did get a little bit of fallout with it, and a little bit goes a long way with it. I go back in with a little bit of a thinner, flatter brush. This brush is actually, I bought it in a Sephora collection, and I don't usually like the brushes that come in a collection from Sephora, but I was obsessed with this brush. So it works perfect to get right into the crease and get really detailed with everything. I do that. I just touch it up a little bit on the inner and outer corners because I brought that shimmery color over everything. And just keep going back and forth to make sure you really bring it out and bring out that crease of your eye. And then I look at myself and see if it's even. And if it's not, you either add more or blend and just go with it. Don't be afraid, because this is a dark color, to use a lot of it because you really want it to pop, and you can always blend it out. Then I go back in with a flat synthetic brush with that Instagram color, but what I did this time is I sprayed a little bit of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. You can use any sort of setting spray or even a little bit of water, and since this is a really shimmery color, once you do that, it's going to make it even more shimmery and bring out the opalescence of the color that was there, and it just makes the center of your eye pop, so it gives you more of a rounded eye. Then I took a matte color that's also in the Kat Von D palette, and that one is called Countess. It's a matte tan color, so I just put that and put that on my brow bone and blended it in. And then I do go in with a highlighter, but that cranberry orangey color was really intense, so I just wanted to blend that out with something else. And as you can see, it does go away a little bit, which makes it look a lot better, I think. Then I go in with my liquid liner. I only use a liquid liner. I tried to venture out and get a little crazy, and oops, I went a little bit too low there so you can't see, but I've tried to venture out and get a little bit of crazy and use gel liner. I really like a matte liner, but the one that I'm loving right now is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner, and it's their one in black. They have a ton of different colors. I love the tip of this liner, and it definitely stays all day. I just get as close to my lash line as possible, and then I draw a line angling up on the corner of my eye because I always do a winged liner, and then I trace it back down and fill it in to give myself a little bit of thickness. And it's something that no matter how many times I do my liner, I swear I end up getting the thickest winged liner out there because I just end up adding more and more and more. And I just go back in and touch it up. This pink color that's on the center of my eyelid, like I said, you do get fallout from it, so I had to touch it up a little bit more at the end also. Now I'm going in with one of my favorite foundations. It is the Becca Ultimate Complexion Cream, and this is in the color Buff, I believe. Oh my gosh, I'm just so obsessed with this. There's so much pigment in this foundation, you do not have to use a lot of it. I love using it with a damp beauty blender to blend it out. It goes on flawlessly, and you can get sheer coverage to full coverage. I like a lot of coverage. I mean, not that I feel like I really need a lot of coverage, but I just like when my face looks very covered, and I don't like a sheer foundation, so I make sure that I put a decent amount of dots all over my face, and then I go in and blend it out. Then I use MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20, and I put that on under my eyes and then blend it out with the Beauty Blender. And of course I do the upside down triangle to get a highlighted effect on my cheeks and everything. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. As you can see, I definitely slipped and used a little bit too much of the product, but you just blend it out and you'll be good to go. And then whatever you have left over on your Beauty Blender, I take down the center of my nose because I'm going to highlight there, center of my forehead, and my Cupid's bow, and then also my chin. So it all works out. This color is a little bit darker than what my face actually is, but when I use my concealer over everything, it ends up balancing out my face. Then I go in with the Balm Bahama Mama. and do a little bit of contouring and bronzing my face. That's another Sephora brush, which I really like. I do wish it was a little bit more condensed. I got a little crazy and I pressed so hard on that brush that it just like fluffs right out, but it works pretty well. So I do that on right under my cheekbones, the temples, right along my hairline, down the sides of my nose because I feel like my nose is a little too wide. And then I do go along my jawline. And as you can see, I got a little crazy and went a little too high with it, so I blended out with a beauty blender. This is my all-time favorite blush, and I got this in a Lorac kit when I worked at Sephora, and I cannot find it anywhere. This is called Soul. It is just, oh, it's everything to me right now. And I'm starting to hit pan on it, which I'm really devastated with. It does actually look similar to NARS Orgasm, but it has a little bit more of a mauve look to it other than I feel like Orgasm has a little bit more pink to it. Then I go in to blend everything out and set my concealer and my foundation with Mineralized Skin Finish, and it's in Light. And I just blend everything out, and the blush is very pigmented, so I make sure I go over that and blend everything in so I can get a nice flawless look. I go under my eyes with the same color, WTF, which is that red color from Kat Von D, and then I take that Wonderland color too and mix that in a little bit so I can smoke out under my lash line, and it ends up giving you a little bit of a cat eye effect, and it just really makes your eyes pop even more, especially if they're green. And I just blend that in and go over that a couple times. See, I had to touch up my eyeliner because I noticed that the pink color from that sparkle color was falling down on my liner, so I had to go over it. Then I curl my lashes, of course, and I don't use false lashes that often, and it's something that I probably should use more often, but I love my lashes, and I use them when I do special occasions, but I'm obsessed with the Dior Show Iconic Curl. Oh my gosh, it really, really, really is an amazing mascara. The brush is amazing, the formula is amazing. I feel like my lashes don't get clumpy from it, and they really lengthen, and when I use this, I feel like I don't need to use any sort of false lashes. So especially when I go to work, I'm not going to put falsies on all the time. I'm just going to throw on some mascara. I do use a lot of mascara though, so I guess maybe I should just use false lashes because that would take care of going through mascara so fast. But look at that. Look at those lashes. This stuff is amazing. I keep going back and forth between this and the Lights Camera Flashes from Tarte because I love them both. But the Tarte one all of a sudden started making my eyes burn, and I don't know if that's because of the beeswax that's in it or what. But I went back to this after I used the container of that, and I just realized how much I missed this one. So I don't know if I will be going back. So I'm pretty much done with everything. I'm going to add some lips, and that is Lime Crime Croquettes. And you know, it's a corally pinky color. I love Lime Crime's lipsticks. They're super pigmented, they're smooth, and they smell good. And then I went over this with Buxom lip gloss, and I believe it's called, it's Mwah, like M-W-A-H, and it's a pinky mauve color with some sparkle to it. So there's the final look. I hope you guys like it. I really like the cranberry color of it, and it just, my eyes, like, they look super green there, but like if you were to see me today, I just have regular basic eyeshadow on. They don't look that green, and it's because of that pinky red color. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Thanks for watching.